Okay, students. So let's start with our chapter, that is lesson number 4, climate. Just look at this question over here. First question is, considering the southern part of Brazil is an average temperature in Brazil. Whenever you are asking about average temperature, so your answer should be minimum and maximum. Your answer is both minimum and maximum. Okay, so just look at this map one part. The minimum temperature is 18 degrees Celsius and maximum is 28 degrees Celsius. After that, just look at this second question. In which area does it rain more? In which area does it rain more? So your answer should be, just look at this table, students. Yeah, it is in Amazon basin, but just look at this table, this color. Okay, there is a 3000, more than 3000 over there. So it means where the more than 3000, it is here. It means it is a Amazon basin. This is a Amazon basin. Okay, students? After that, the next question is, from which direction the wind is blowing toward Brazil? From which direction? So your answer should be, just look at this map. Just 1 minute. Look at this blue color, okay? This blue color, this one. This is northeast and southeast. This is northeast, this is the wind sign, okay? I ask you from which direction the wind is blowing? Northeast and southeast. After that, look at this last question. I think you know, students, there are the 3 types of map. In 9th standard, you study all this thing. Distributional maps. There are the 3 types of map over there. That is distributional maps, isoplate map, and choropleth map. Sorry, distributional maps have 3 types, that is dot map, dot method, choropleth method, and isopleth method. So now, which types of method, which methods are used to show on distribution in this map? So your answer should be choropleth map. Why choropleth map? Because look at this color, student. Look at this color. There are the tints of color. And look at this line over here. This is the isolines. When the isolines and isobars came over there, then it means this is the isopleth map. So there are the 2 methods are used in this map. That is isopleth map and choropleth map. Choropleth map is what? Because of tints color. Okay. After that, I hope till here you understand. Okay. So we are now go to the next part. That is of cross physiography. Just look at this, students. This is the escarpment area. This is the escarpment area. And this is the 27 degrees Celsius. Here the degrees Celsius. Here the temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. And the rainfall is approximately 2000 degrees Celsius. In the escarpment area, the temperature is 27 degrees Celsius and rainfall is 2000 degrees Celsius. After that, when we are talking about Brazil Highland temperature is 23 degrees Celsius. And not only that, if you are talking about rainfall, look at this line, students. Look at this line. The line goes to the between 1200 to 1600. Means it is approximately 1400 millimeter of rainfall. Where? In a Brazil highland. After that, Paragana-Para basin. Paragana-Para basin is a basin which is situated in a Brazil. So here, the temperature is 21 degrees Celsius and rainfall is 1500 millimeter. After that, Amazon basin. If you are talking about Amazon basin, in Brazil, in Amazon basin, there is always the higher rainfall. You are seeing there is a higher rainfall in the Amazon basin because here the temperature is 26 degrees Celsius, sorry, 28 degrees Celsius, and the rainfall is 2000 millimeter. After that, we'll see about Andes Mountain. Just look at this, students, Andes Mountain. Andes Mountain temperature is 21 degrees Celsius and rainfall is approximately 1600 millimeter. Okay, just look at this part. If you are talking about where this cross Brazil physiography are located, then just look at this, students. I will show you. If you did this cross, okay, cross over there. If we did cross over there, you can see cross Brazil physiography. This is the escarpment area. This is the escarpment area. This is the Amazon basin. This is a cross Brazil physiography. I hope till here you understand. So we go with the explanation part. Okay. Now we are talking about two countries in this climate lesson. Okay. So we now go with the Brazil climate. So one by one, we will go to the each and every point. Just look at this diagram. This is drawing of this image, okay? First of all, Brazil is a latitudinal extent. If someone asks you, in which extent Brazil is, the answer should be Brazil is a latitudinal extent. Okay? So because of this, it experiences wide range of climate. So because of this, it experiences wide range of climate. And it is near equator also. Look at this. It is near equator also. Brazil is near equator, and because of this, there is always a hot temperature over there. If you want to see, you can see in explanation part also. Just look at this, students. Brazil is a latitudinal extent. We see that Brazil is a latitudinal extent, and because of this, it experiences wide range of climate. And near equator, that is the wrong sentence. Okay, near equator, it is a hot climate. Because why it is always a hot climate? Because it is near equator. And near Tropic of Capricorn, there is a temperate climate. Okay, temperate climate over there. That is certain spelling mistake. Near Tropic of Capricorn, there is a temperate climate. So we will see each and everything one by one. Look over here, students. Just wait. Okay. This is a Brazil. Okay. Brazil is located near the equator. And because of this, what happened? There is a always hot climate over there. But near the Tropic of Capricorn, look at this blue color. Huh? Look at this blue color. There is always a temperate climate over there. Near the equator, there is always a hot climate over there. And near the Tropic of Capricorn, there is always a temperate climate over there. So, wait for a while, students. Okay. So after that, what happened? Because of this oreography rainfall, oreographic rainfall is formed. So can anyone tell me what is meant by oreography rainfall? Oreographic rainfall. Okay. So if no one knows, I will explain this part. Okay. Rainfall from south. Very good. Okay, friends. Very good. So after that, oreography rainfall. So what is the meaning of exactly oreography type of rainfall? So before that, we should know about Brazil Highland. So look at this. Brazil Highland extend up to the northern coast, and escarpment act as an obstruction wind come from the sea. So before going with the explanation part, we'll go to the image. Just go to this. Okay, just look at the students. The Brazil Highland. The Brazil Highland, which is extended up to the northern coast, and because of this, what happened? The escarpment area act as an obstruction. But before this, you should know about oreography rainfall. Just look at this. What is the oreographic type of rainfall? Oreographic type of rainfall. Oreographic type of rainfall means this is the mountain ranges. This is the mountain ranges. Whenever the rainfall or whenever the wind is come to obstruct to the lifting over the mountains, whenever the wind is obstruct with the lifting over the mountain, and because of this, the rainfall is happening. Whenever the winds is obstruct over the mountain ranges and rainfall is happening, it is called oreographic type of rainfall. But what happened in the rain shadow region? For example, this is the right hand side of a mountain and this is the left hand side of a mountain. Or we take an example, or this is the left hand side of a mountain and this is the right hand side of a mountain. Whenever there is a, on the left hand side, there is a rain over there. So on the right side, because of wind pressure, when wind is changing their direction, their pressure is also changed. And because of this, if on the left hand side, there rain over there, on the right hand side, the rain is getting minimized or minimal. Minimal and minimized both are same. Because of why the rainfall is getting minimized? Because the wind, when the wind is changing their direction, the rainfall is also getting low. and this part is called as leeward part. When there is a low rainfall or minimum rainfall is there, this part is called as a rain shadow region. This part is called as a rain shadow region where there is a low rainfall or minimum rainfall. Okay. So, as everyone knows that Brazil is a tropical country. Brazil is a tropical country and it normally does not receive snowfall. As you go through the in a Himachal Pradesh or Himalaya, you see that there is always a rainfall over there. There is always a snowfall over there. In Uttarakhand, there is always a Dehradun side, there is always a snowfall over there. But in a Brazil, there is a normally does not receive any snowfall. But in a exceptional condition, in 1879 and in 1957, the snowfall happening in Brazil. The snowfall happening in Brazil. It is not happening in every year, but in these 3 years, in 1879, in 1957, and in 1985, the snowfall is happening in Brazil. So, now we are go to the drought quadrilateral. Can anyone tell me what is the drought quadrilateral? As I previously also I teach this lesson. Okay. Okay, very good. Rain shadow area. Where there is a low rainfall or minimum rainfall over there, this part is called as a drought quadrilateral. When there is a low rainfall, the rain shadow area, look at this. There is a more rainfall over there, and there is a low rainfall over there. So the more rainfall and the less rainfall, this part is called as a drought quadrilateral part. This part is called as a drought quadrilateral part. We can also tell this drought quadrilateral means rain shadow area. Rain shadow area, which is also called as a drought quadrilateral, where there is a low rainfall. In rain shadow region, there is always a low rainfall. That's why it is called as a drought quadrilateral. Now till here we are going to know about the equator part and temperate climate. Now we are going to the temperature in the southern part. How is the temperature of Brazil in the southern part? Okay. Wait for 1 minute. What happened, teacher? Can I make you co-host? Okay. Okay. So now we are talking about till here. I think you understand all the thing. What is oreography type of rainfall? What is drought quadrilateral? And Brazil is located in a equatorial part. Okay. Now we are going to the next part, that is temperature of Brazil in a southern part. So as you know that temperature in a southern part are comparatively low, and Brazil coast temperature not very much. Just look at this, students. Just 1 minute. Okay. For example, we are taking an example of this. This is the Brazil map. Don't look at this now. Okay. So this is the Brazil on a southern part. On a southern part, the Brazil temperature are comparatively lower. the Brazil temperature are comparatively lower. And not only that, the coastal region near equator. So difference in temperature negligible. So just look at the students. In the southern part, the temperature are comparatively lower, and difference in temperature in a coastal area. Just here there is a coastal area, here there is a coastal area, and difference in temperature are completely negligible. And always wind are blowing in a vertical direction. Winds are blowing in a vertical directions. Okay. When I ask you how the wind is blowing, so your answer should be wind is blowing in a vertical direction. And as you know that there are the two types of wind. Which are they? Okay, I think no one knows. There are the two types of trade winds, that is northeast and southeast. There are two types of wind, northeast and southeast. Okay, because when this two trade wind come together, conversion winds come together, when this northeast and southeast trade wind come together, because of this cyclones never happen. The wind is getting weak, the wind pressure is getting weak. And because of this, cyclone rarely happens in Brazil. So if someone asks you why the cyclone rarely happens in Brazil, the answer should be because the northeast wind, the two winds converge together, come together, and the wind pressure is getting decreased. The wind pressure is getting decreased, and because of this, what happens? The cyclones rarely happens. So now the next is average temperature in Amazon Valley. So what is the average temperature in Amazon Valley? It is approximately 25 to 28 degrees Celsius. And the cooler temperature in Highland. In Highland means which Highland? Brazil Highland. So the mild and humid climate near the sea. Okay. So here, what is the average temperature in Amazon Valley? 25 to 28 degrees Celsius. And what is the Amazon Valley rainfall? It is 2000 millimeter. And northeastern part. What is the rainfall of northeastern part? Annual rainfall, so it should be 1000 to 1200 millimeter. Okay. Okay. So now we will go to the Indian climate. I hope till here you understand all the things quietly perfect. Okay. So now we are going to the next thing, that is Indian climate. We see over here Brazil climate. Now it is the part that is Indian climate. So first question is, now look at the screen. What difference do you find in the rainy season of Chennai and other cities of India? What difference do you find in the just wait, difference? I hope I am audible perfectly now. What difference do you find in a rainy season of Chennai and other cities of India? Yes, it is a more rainfall in Chennai because Cherrapunji is the place where there is a more rainfall in India. But you should describe this properly. Just look at this graph, students. Here there is a Delhi. This is the graph of January to December. January to December, there is a 12 month over there, and there is a graph of a annual rainfall. Okay, so you should know, if I ask you where there is a more rainfall, so here there is a more rainfall in Delhi, and it's in which month? In August month. Okay, and if I ask you in which month there is a more rainfall in Mumbai, so in July month. In July month there is a more rainfall in Mumbai. After that, look at this Kolkata part. In which month there is a more rainfall? In June month there is a more rainfall in Kolkata. And in Chennai, there is a more rainfall in November month. In November month there is a more rainfall in Chennai. Okay, so what is the difference between? The difference is month. There is always in Chennai, the November month the rainfall is more, and if you are talking about other states, the rainfall is more in July or August. But the exceptional case is Chennai. In Chennai there is always a huge rainfall in November month. Calculate the average range of minimum and maximum temperature of all the 4 cities. You saw that there is a 4 cities over there. That is Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai and Chennai. So what it asking you? Minimum and maximum temperature. So this is the minimum temperature. Okay, just wait students. This is the minimum temperature. This is the maximum temperature. Now in Delhi, which is the minimum temperature? The minimum temperature is 11 degrees Celsius. And maximum temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. If I ask you in Mumbai, what is the average temperature? So your answer should be 19 degrees Celsius is minimum, and maximum is 35 degrees Celsius. Just 1 minute, students. Okay. So in Kolkata, what is the minimum? Just 1 minute. In Kolkata, what is the minimum degree Celsius temperature? That is 15. And what is the maximum? Maximum is, look at this. Maximum is approximately 35. So after that, what is the minimum temperature? Minimum temperature is 25 in Chennai and maximum is 40 degrees Celsius. Okay. After that, we will see about temperatures, and now we are see about Indian climate. How the Indian climate is. First of all, Indian climate is called as a monsoon type climate. It is called as a monsoon type climate. As sun rays are perpendicular, just I'll show you the image one. Okay. As sun rays are perpendicular to the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, for example, if we take an example, this is the Earth, and here the Tropic of Cancer, Equator and Tropic of Capricorn. So sun rays are perpendicular to the Tropic of Cancer, and because of this, there is always a monsoon climate over there. So average temperature are very higher throughout the year. Average temperature is very higher throughout the year. Temperature increases towards south. Now, why the south? Temperature on the south, you see that there is always a coastal part over there. On south, there is a Chennai, Kerala over there, and because of that reason, because of increasing temperature, there is always a higher rainfall in a Chennai and on a Kerala side, on a south side. Okay. So on a topic of Capricorn, sun rays are perpendicular, so average temperature are higher throughout the year. And as temperature increase towards south. So about in winter, this is all about summer, okay? If you are talking about winter, in winter temperature, drop to minus 40 degrees Celsius to Jammu Kashmir mountain region in Himalaya. Now, what exactly happened? This is the Himalaya part, okay? And here, when the winter seasons came, here the temperature are minus 40 degrees Celsius in Himalaya ranges. In Himalaya ranges, the temperature is approximately minus 40 degrees Celsius. Diversity of climatic conditions are due to the latitudinal locations and altitude of places. Now, what is the altitude? Altitude means height. Because of latitudinal extent and altitude. Because of this both reasons, what happened? The location, the latitudinal, the wide range of climate we are experiencing. As you know that in USA, or we can take an example of Japan, in every country, there are only certain time it happens like there is a summer climate over there. But in our India, we are so lucky. In India, if my voice is breaking, sit in a proper network, students. Okay. In India, what happened? We are experience wide range of climates. Summer season, daffodils, autumn seasons, then spring season over there. There are many types of season we are experiences. Because why? What is the reason behind this? Because of latitudinal extent. Because of latitudinal extent and the altitude of a place. Okay. Diversity of climatic conditions are due to the Indian Ocean and Himalaya ranges exert great influence of climate of India and origin of monsoon. Okay, now what happened? You know that there are so many oceans: Atlantic Ocean, Indian Oceans, Bay of Bengal. Now Indian Ocean. Okay. Is that I'm audible to everyone? I hope my voice is not breaking.
Yeah, teacher, you're audible.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Indian Ocean and Himalaya ranges exert great influence of climates, great extents of climates of India and origin of monsoon. Because of Indian Ocean, Himalaya ranges, Shivalik ranges, because of Indian Oceans, Shivalik ranges, what happened? We are experience great wide range of climate over there in our India. And India and origin of monsoon. India is also called monsoon type of climate. And sometimes what happens? Very cold wind when you are going for any tourist places like mountainous region like Matheran or Himalaya. So there is always a cold wind blowing. Why? Because of the mountainous region. Because of the mountainous region. So very cold wind blowing from north are obstructed by Himalaya and south. Just look at this part, students. Southwest monsoon retreat from the Shivalik ranges, Shivalik and Himachal ranges of Himalayas. Now look at this. I'll show you something. Okay. Very cold wind. Okay, this is the north side. Very cold wind blowing from the Himachal ranges and obstructed where? To the Shivalik ranges. For example, that is the Shivalik ranges. Take an example over here. So very cold wind blowing from the north Himachal ranges and obstructed to the Shivalik ranges. And because of this, what happened? West monsoon retreat from the Shivalik ranges. Now, what is the meaning of retreat? First of all, retreat means withdrawal. Retreat means withdrawal, okay? So, when from the north, yes, you can also say that coming back, withdrawal, both are same, okay? So, from the withdrawal means retreat, okay? So, when from the north side of Himalaya, winds are coming and obstructed to the Shivalik ranges, all the temperature, because of winds are changing their direction, the temperature is also getting decreases. And the Shivalik ranges temperature are not, and Himalaya temperature are not the same. Both are not the same. After that, higher temperature in summer and low pressure area will develop in Punjab, Thar desert of Rajasthan. Now, as you know that Rajasthan is a particularly, it is called as a desert area. Why it is called as a desert area? I'll show you something so you get to know. That's 1 minute. Just exactly. Okay, wait, students. Just wait for 1 minute. Okay, just wait. Okay, let you know. So, why it is called as a, because of the, for example, this is the India map. For example, this is the India map. If you are taking that, this is the India map, here, there is India, okay? So, there is a low pressure area developed. There is a low wind air pressure over there in a northern part of Punjab and Rajasthan. In Punjab and Rajasthan. So because of that, there is always a desert area. And where there is a desert area in Punjab and Thar desert of Rajasthan. Okay. So now look at this explanation part, which is very important for you students. This attracts winds coming from the high pressure region in the Indian Ocean, which starts blowing toward the mainland of India. Toward the mainland of India. Just 1 minute, students. Just for 1 minute. Shivangi teacher?
Yes, teacher.
Can you please switch off the recording because I am trying to press that button.
Okay, I will. Yeah. Give me a minute.